Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ronnie, back with another 23 Heartbeats Ramble. Just sitting up here in the parking lot, chilling, relaxing right now, just getting off work. Today's ramble, I'm going to be going over who the true king of the LA is, who the true king of the NBA is. This whole LeBron versus Kawhi, Clippers versus the Lakers thing. I've been hearing that mess all day. Phone's been blowing up. My YouTube's been blowing up just because of all the different subscriptions I got for all these different sports channels and everything. Of course, I got to watch Undisputed. That's my favorite sports channel, and I'm just watching Skip and Shannon and Skip going off talking about it's over. It's finna be, the new crowning of the new king. And Kawhi got his little commercial out and, he talking about this is his town. Man, let me set the record straight for all y'all. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have an NBA team. And personally, I don't like the Lakers. More so, I'm not a Kobe fan. And Kobe was playing during the same era as my favorite player, which I don't care what nobody says. Steve Nash is one of the all-time greatest players in the world. 2-time MVP, back-to-back. And I'm sorry, Shaq. I know you try to come up and say that Steve stole your MVP. Nah, if he wasn't going to be the MVP, then you would have been the MVP. But, he killed y'all. He the MVP. I'm sorry. But, so it's not like I'm defending the Lakers, okay? So let's go ahead and kill that too. But I'm a LeBron fan. I am. I like everything the man does. He has a good outreach program, the I Promise School, in Cleveland. And he did something that obviously Baker Mayfield and nobody else is going to do. He brought a championship back to, Cleveland. I'm sorry, Brown fans or bandwagon Brown fans. Y'all ain't going to do nothing. We knew y'all was going to be all talk anyway. But, so back on this Kawhi LeBron thing. Granted, Clippers were the home team. And, they did their thing. I'm not going to sit here and try to diminish anything that the team of the Clippers did. I'm not going to diminish any of that. But, let's be straight and let's be real here. The only reason why the Clippers won that game was because of the bench. If you can outscore somebody 60-19, you gonna win, period. But let's be real. Had Lou Williams missed a couple threes, had Montrez not rebound to get some offensive boards real quick, had y'all had 10, 12 less points, y'all would have lost. The bench. The starters weren't doing nothing. I'm sorry, I know everyone wants to say because Kawhi beat the Warriors, oh, that's a great feat. No. Let's be real here. If KD doesn't get hurt, there's no way they're making it even to game 6. They probably gonna lose in 5 if KD never got hurt, period. And even with KD down, if Klay never got hurt, had Klay not got hurt and y'all managed to push it to game 7, y'all damn sure would have lost against the Warriors. I'm sorry. You got 2 of the biggest breaks. Really 3, because you got a sick Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons couldn't shoot for shit, and then you got Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant going down. That's how Kawhi got the title. And it's not like Kawhi said, ooh, I want to go to Toronto. Nah. Spurs were like, we're going to kick you as far away from here as possible. And you ain't going to play us. So that was all that. And this notion that Kawhi is all of a sudden this, king and this god and all. Have we forgot Kevin Durant is still in the league? Again, I know he's injured and he ain't going to play this season. But KD is still an NBA player, correct? He's on a team. He ain't just sitting in a house, waiting for someone to pick up the phone and be like, hey, KD, we need you to come play. KD is still in the league. That's the best offensive scorer. I'm sorry. And then, to me, James Harden is better offensively than Kawhi. Now, don't get me wrong. Kawhi is damn sure he's a great defender, elite defender, top-notch defender. I don't get me wrong on that. I don't want to slouch on that. But until Kawhi makes it to 8 straight finals, get the hell out of here. Bruh, you made it to 2 back-to-back with the Spurs because of Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker. You sat out the next 73 games from that season talking about a thigh bruise. I mean, I've seen people break their legs, get back in there a month, 2 months later. You sitting over here with a thigh bruise and you can't play, but all of a sudden you're supposed to be some king? Let's be real here. And I mean, again, I get it. LeBron, he's getting older. This is his 17th season. He, got injured last year, so of course, everyone's like, oh, he's getting old, he's damaged goods and everything now. Last night, I'll take this, how you want to take it. Last night, LeBron played soft. He didn't play like he was supposed to play. And I understand they want to push him through Anthony Davis and everything, but LeBron's going to have to go back to, we got to play how I play, and then Anthony, you're going to compliment how I play. Just to nip all that in the bud before they try to get off track. But again, Kawhi does not make his players better. Kawhi is great on his own. But how often do you see Kawhi double-digit assists, double-digit rebounds, multiple games in a row? I mean, a 2-week stretch where you get at least 8 assists. That's great that Kawhi can get his own shot. It's great that you can block your own shot. But LeBron can pass, assist, rebound. He makes other players around him better. I mean, how you got Rondo? JaVale McGee hit a damn 3 in preseason. Wide open pass from LeBron. I mean, LeBron makes people better. I'm sorry, I haven't seen JaVale McGee, on Shaq and the Fool in a minute. And he used to be on there all the time. But now that LeBron with him, I haven't seen much. I haven't seen nothing. And again, Kawhi, I get it. He beat him. They're 1-1 against each other in the finals with the Heat, So to me, in order for it to be a true test, they got to go one-on-one again and again and again and again and again. And then in the playoffs when it actually matters. This is one game. One game and people are already talking about, oh, it's over. Kawhi's the new king. It's one game. They got 81 more games to go. They play the Clippers 3 more times. What's going to happen when the Clippers lose 4 straight, lose to a sorry team, get beat by the Pelicans? We finna sit up here and say, oh, that's it, Kawhi's damaged. Nah, everybody just always goes after LeBron. You know why? Because that's the measuring stick. Kawhi, nobody is sitting up here saying, oh, damn, we got to compare LeBron to Kawhi. We got to compare Russ to Kawhi. We got to compare Harden to Kawhi. No, everyone always compares to LeBron. I'm sorry, bro. You are never going to be the king, take over, none of that. Because it doesn't matter what you do, they're only going to compare it to the real king. All right? Let's be real. Granted, Clippers aren't winning the title. All these bandwagon fans that want to jump on and talk about the Clippers ain't winning the title. If anything, Golden State or Houston's going to end up knocking them out. Hell, don't be surprised if Denver or Utah catch them. Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar, he goes psycho in the damn playoffs, and he might try to bye-bye on them too. Let's be real. Kawhi is doing what KD did. He's slipping into a good team. I mean, let's not sit here and think. The Clippers without Kawhi took the Warriors to 6 games last year. 6 games by themselves without Kawhi. And then everyone wants to talk about, but they got Paul George. Really? Paul George? George Paul? Paul Michael George? George Michael Paul? Whatever you want to call him? Really? I'm sorry, and as harsh as this might sound, Paul George has been LeBron's bitch since his Indiana days. I mean, every time Paul George had to go up against LeBron, L. I mean, that's his nightmare. I don't care what nobody says. Paul George, elite defender, blah, blah, blah. He catches L's when he plays LeBron. And granted, you can have a great regular season. I mean, I think when the Warriors went 73-9, they beat the Cavs twice that season in the regular season. And I think they blew them out, if I'm not mistaken. But what happened? Playoff time hit. And who was holding the trophy? Like, let's not let's not be a prisoner of the moment. Let's not throw, oh, that's over. LeBron's done. Let's not throw any of this, like Kawhi's the new king. That stupid commercial. You notice he had to have the little crown in the commercial. So that way we can be like, ooh, he's taking a shot at LeBron. So you got to put LeBron in your commercial just so people can actually have something else to say about it. Like, come on, bruh. You take shots at somebody to try to piggyback off their success. And that's kind of what you're doing. Especially when you went over there and played like you were going to come, and then you stabbed him in the back in a sense and swooped Paul George, it's ridiculous. This notion that Kawhi is the new king and all this, no. Until you can be top 10 in points, assists, and rebounds, and lead your team in points, assists, and rebounds every single year, go to 8 straight finals, be on I don't know how many different all-star teams. Kawhi, you good, bro. I don't want you to think you ain't good. But you're not the king. And I'm sorry, you're not going to be the king. You can be a great guy on a better team than the king, but you'll never be the king, bro. And that's just my ramble. I appreciate all y'all listening to it. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. I know there's a lot of